What's up, YouTube? It's your boy NoMercyLambo, and I'm about to be bringing you a route combo video, which is going to be useful in helping you understand how to make good route combos for your plays. So you're not just out there calling a route combo like this. All right. Now, this is why, step one, this is a terrible route combo. All right. There's some zones in the middle of the field. I'm going to call this and just watch. Now, why is that a terrible route combo? Look. No matter what zone coverage or man coverage, I just draw up a route combo where 4 people are in the middle of the field. There should never be a time where you call a play where there's one player on defense who can capably guard 4 players. That is why that was a absolutely terrible route combo. Now I'm going to show you another route combo that's terrible. Something like this. You don't want 2 of the same routes going the same way. It's going to be all clustered. You don't want your players running into each other. That's a waste. Because if they're running zone or man, if there's another defender already there, what's the point of putting a second player there? You know what I'm saying? So to clean this up, something better would be a post route and a streak. Now, there's a streak. None of the players are running into each other at this point. So watch. I'm going to call the play. Read it. I actually threw it to the wrong player. That was supposed to go to A. But let me show you why right here. I'm going to go in depth to why that worked. But so right here, this user can't guard this and this route. Now also the post. If the user were to play the drag, you have the post. He can't guard them both. Then right here, you have an open corner route because this cornerback can't guard both this and this. So depending on the coverage you're playing, you want to know what they're playing and how to work around their zone. So look. So the next thing I'm going to show you. Say, for instance, they're running a cover 3, which is a very popular coverage. This is a terrible stock play versus cover 3. Let me show you why. Neither one of your corner routes are going to get open. They're absolutely smothered. As you can see in the instant replay, these corner routes are completely smothered. Right here, smothered. On this side, smothered. So that's a terrible, terrible route combo. So this is one way you can draw up your route combos. Is to call the thing is called pull routes. Pull routes are the biggest thing. I wish I could edit videos. I would have a big thing go across the screen say pull routes. But I don't know how to edit. But just know pull routes are the most important thing to drawing up route combos. Now, what is a pull route? A pull route is a route that pulls a defender away from the open receiver that you're trying to get open. Simple as that. So there's an outside third. This outside third, this player on the outside, he is our problem. We need to get him out of the way. So we have to understand his zone assignment. His zone assignment is to play deep. If there's nothing deep, then he'll play our corner. So what do you have to do? You have to put a route to go deep to make him want to leave. Now, there's another player right here. This curl flat. Now, this curl flat, if there's no underneath route, he could potentially say, okay, there's nothing for me to guard. Let me go over here and go guard something back here. We also don't want that. So now what we're going to do is you could either put a drag route, a table from the running back, anything in the world to occupy this zone to where it would pull, quote unquote, pull that zone too. You feel me? So watch. I got a pull route here, pull route here. Now watch what happens now. He pulled that player. Now our corner route is wide open. Now, this also works if you put an outside, right? and you put the opposing player on a crosser or a post, anything out there, because you're taking the zone away. And now watch what happens. Same concept. You have a pull route to pull the third, a pull route to pull the underneath coverage, and then you want like a little route, like you can put a hitch or something to occupy this user so he doesn't guard it. So right here, we're gonna hike the ball. I'm gonna occupy this. Boom, pull route, wide open player. So to beat cover 3, hopefully that helps you understand. Now, one thing you should know, that does not work. It's hash dependent. The short side is the only side where they're going to respect your streak. If you put a streak on the wide side and run that same play, this third is actually going to play the corner. So watch. He played the corner. It's going to get intercepted. So that's another big thing when you're drawing up your route combos. You have to understand hash marks and what's a good route combo on each hash mark. Okay? Now, the next thing I want to show you is a flood concept. A very simple concept. And the way you run a flood concept is you have 3 receivers on one side going to one side. It's mainly against cover 2s or cover 3s. But right here, so we have a cover 2. The most way you can do a flood concept is something like this. So right here, we're going to have an out route just like this. I'm not going to blitz actually. So right here you see. So there's 3 people on the right side of the field. This corner is not capable of guarding both of these receivers. The flood concept is 2 routes that makes one player incapable of guarding them both. You're flooding the one player. So right here, we're going to hike the ball. I'm going to let the computer do what it does. And this corner is not going to be able to play both the receivers. That's how simple it is. That's a flood route. I'm going to do it again with a corner route since I don't have flood in my audibles. So for the left side right here versus cover 2, you see we have one soft squat. We're going to put him in a cloud because that time you've seen him against the soft squat. This time we're going to do it against a cloud. I'm going to put this guy over here, and we're going to flood that side. There's a streak route, a corner. If it's a cover 3, you know it's going to work because you have the pull route for the third, and you have the table route for the underneath. Now that it's a cover 2, the flood concept is still going to work. Watch. So we got this flood concept. The reason we want the backside drag is because, I'll show you, but just after this play. So verse cover 2 to the left, it's a tight flood concept now. This left side cloud flat is going to have to make his decision. I made a bad read right there. I made a bad read. The corner route was open. But as you can see, the point of the flood concept, this guy right here, he can't guard both this player and this player. He actually guarded neither. So say your opponent's like, okay, he's throwing the flat on me. Now I'm going to run cover 2, but I'm going to do it with a hard flat. He's going to hard flat that because you keep calling this play. And he's going to user the corner route. This is why you want the backside drag. The backside drag floods this user to make sure he has to, it's a pull route for the user to either pull the user down, or if the user goes and chases the corner, then he has to respect this. So if we were to hike this ball, he would have to go guard Y, then we would throw the drag to A. If he dropped down to A, we would throw the corner to Y. Now you might be saying, okay, what if he adjusts like this and mans up someone to Y and guards A? Well, that's why we have B. So now we call the play. If he goes and guards the drag, he's going to have to worry about A now. So if he guards B, then you throw the drag. So hopefully that made sense. Now, another thing I want to show y'all for drawing up route combos is flat routes to pull slants. Flat routes, out routes are great to pull slants. This is great for drawing your route combo. So if you have a slant on the field and you have 2 streaks, watch how the cover 2 is going to play it. Watch these clouds. See the left side, dude? You see how the zone completely caged the slant? Because there was nothing underneath. This is a terrible route combo for almost every coverage. But now, if we put 2 flat routes on the field, watch the difference. The flat route is going to pull that, and then we're going to have our slant open now. Because the flat route pulled the corner who's in the blue. You see? The streak is not a pull route. He didn't have to respect that. That's not his assignment. But if there's a flat out there, he has to respect this, which opens up this. It's basically a flood concept with shorter routes. Now, the next thing I want to show you is hitch routes. Hitch routes are almost maybe the greatest pull route in the game. So look what a hitch route is going to do to this zone. The hitch route is going to actually make the corner come and play the hitch. That time was an actually shit example. Absolutely horrific example. That was a horrific example. I'm sorry about that. Let me do like a post or something, bro. 2 posts and two hitches. So now, okay. I see what's happening. I see what's wrong. I see what's wrong. But look, I see what's wrong. It's because this dude keeps bumping into my slot. If he gets a free release fucking hitch, bro, the dude's gonna come play him. So watch. Same coverage. Boom, yada yada. And watch. Hitch route. He's gonna go play the hitch. You see, he sits on the hitch. Now you ag this down. You ag it down. You don't have to worry about nothing. So look. The hitch pulled the flat. He went to go guard it. The hitch on this side pulled the yellow zone. So now both times you got this dude open and this dude. The hitches pull the closest zone. Now next I want to show you the greatness of pulling a zone to get your wheel routes open. So right here, this is a bad route combo to get your running back open. Okay? Because what's going to happen, there's no route to them to respect this. You throw the run. Okay. He got open somehow, which should not happen. But it's actually a terrible route combo. So like right here, I'm a hard flat, right? I'm a hard flat. And I'm going to just put B on a drag, A on a streak, or like a slant, and just wheel. You see, if I throw that wheel, there's 2 defenders on it. Now, if we run that same exact coverage with the hard flat everything, and we put a slant, a flat, and a wheel, the flat route is going to pull for the wheel. So watch. Flat route pulls. Okay, that was actually bad. That was bad because A right here, A actually got open because the vert hook is playing the running back. So I would have had a wide open slant to A. But you can see the blue zone gets pulled by the flat, and this would have been wide open. So what we need to do now is it's a vert hook, right? It's a vert hook. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put this dude on a vertical route, flat in a wheel like this. Or you can put him on a post. Anything that's deep enough over 10 yards to get this guy's attention. So now he's going to play that. We're going to have the running back wide open because the streak pulled the vert hook and the flat pulled the flat. It's literally a flat. The flat had to guard it. It also works with streak routes. So right here, you put the running back on a streak. Both the zones got pulled. Great route combo right there. Sorry this video is so long. I just felt like this would be a really useful video to help you understand how to draw a good route combo. Another thing, versus man coverage. Versus man coverage. This is how you draw good route combos versus man coverage. You pick up the blitz and you put strictly routes on the field that beats man. You don't want to run this play I showed you earlier versus man coverage. All the players are going to be in the middle of the field. It got open because Mike Evans is a god, but versus man, these two hitch routes that I showed you for zone are absolutely useless versus man. So what you'd want to do instead is put these guys on routes that can beat man. Maybe 2 out routes. Maybe a streak. Maybe you would do a post and a slant, which is a very popular route combo. But you want to have pull routes now that also beat man. So you have as many opportunities to beat man coverage as you can get. That's the purpose of beating man. You put man beating routes as many as you can on the field. So right here, bench. You could put 2 slants underneath bench, and then hike it. Now you got, okay, I just accidentally sent like 7 players. But now you got 2 slant routes and 2 corner routes. All 4 players can get open. Versus man, you just want as many players as you can to get open. So you don't want 2 fucking out routes and a zig route next to each other. That's obvious. But like post route, slant route, streak route, running back out route. All routes designed to beat man coverage. I'ma just, for this purpose of the video, I'm not going to blitz. And you're going to see right here. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so look. Watch this. All 4 routes were throwable. Every single route on the field was throwable. The slant was throwable. The post was throwable. The out was throwable. And the streak was throwable. All man-beating routes were put on the field. The running back out route didn't get open. This would have been open if they blitzed. But they didn't blitz, so we have time for these routes. You can ag this down. Ag this down. We have time. You can throw the streak. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Master Scout, we out. We bringing the new Heat. Madden 24 coming soon, baby. Peace.